Hi, folks. It's Pastor CJ with Grace of the Lord Church here, and I just wanted to celebrate with you some of the victories we're seeing God accomplish through the ministry of Grace of the Lord Church, because you have been a part of it as a partner in one way or the other. And so I wanted to make sure you get the opportunity to celebrate these things as well. As we're approaching our Easter holiday weekend, we're very excited about what the first quarter of 2021 has promised us as we look forward to the rest of the year. It's been a good year so far. So far, our church family is generally healthy and happy and strong. We've got our most vulnerable people being fully vaccinated and returning to the gathering, and we've got a very strong return that's allowing us to look forward to a full relaunching of all of our paused ministry programs, and we're just very excited about the opportunity to come back together fully and completely, and picking up right where we left off a year ago this time. In the beginning of this year, we launched some new care ministries, and so we've been very intentional about caring for people who we've done outreach to over the last 2 years that we've been at church. So we've always had a very strong outreach game. We've always done very well with engaging the community and introducing ourselves to our neighbors. But we've noticed recently that we're seeing a disconnection between introducing ourselves to them and assimilating people into our church family and making real disciples out of them. We have a strong leadership pathway and we have a great outreach game. So what we've done this year is really bridge the gap between our outreach and our discipleship of those people who we've met in outreach. And then from there, now we're able to take people who are mature disciples, and if they are so called, walk them down our leadership pathway. And it's been really good for us. And what we have now is our care ministry, which puts the initiative of care on us to care for people in our community who we met through outreach. And that's helped to grow our church family. We've got a number of things going for us that have worked to take the people who we've met and assimilate them into the church family. One such example, I got to celebrate a new gal named Tabby. Tabby has been amazing. She met us online as she was registering for one of our free care packages that we were distributing to our neighbors. And so she comes to the church to get a free care package, and we were able to bless her with some care, and she just seemed like she was going through some stuff, so we gave her some counsel and just loved on her. One thing led to another, and she's joined the church. Now, before we met Tabby, we had been praying long and hard for God to send somebody who could, help us to build his church, who would adopt our values, who would fall in love and decide to invest in our little old church plant. Because it's far too often people take one look at us and say, you know what? I'll just keep looking. They don't see all the fancy bells and whistles. We don't have all the programs. We're in many ways just a fledgling little church, and we just don't have all the stuff that some people are looking for. And so they'll take one look at us and run. But not Tabby. She said, man, I see what you guys are trying to do here, and I want to help you build it. And so at every opportunity, this girl's serving and giving and helping, and she's doing stuff that we never dreamed of being able to do. And there's things that are happening through the church we never could have done without her, all because we met her as a result of her coming to get a free soda care package through our care ministries, our new care ministry program. So our care ministries are working for us, and we have people walking down our leadership pathway now for the first time. We've identified one young man who sensing the call to plant a church one day. We just baptized him last year, so he's just getting started in his walk with the Lord, but this guy's got pastor written all over him, and he's going to be a great pastor one day. He's going to walk through our leadership development pathway, and eventually one day we will have raised him up and sent him out to plant a church. So that's something we've been praying for as we finally get to do it. Take these resources off the shelf and start to use them and invest in some people who are a part of our church family. And so our future is promising. Things are looking good, and we've sustained well, and we're very excited about the rest of the year. We're super pumped, super grateful for you, for your investment. I really appreciate everything that you've done to invest in the work of God through Grace of the Lord Church. And those are just a couple of things that we're celebrating and excited to share with you. I hope you have a great holiday weekend, and I hope to see you around.